I'm gonna do a quick live stream tonight and hang out with you guys. I'm off work tomorrow, so I figure we can talk a little bit. You're probably looking at the thumbnail, thinking to yourself, "What in the hell is shift or die?" Well, we're gonna talk about that in today's video. But before we do, let's give a quick audio check, as I like to do, because sometimes this gets kind of crazy. So give a little audio check over there on yours.
Hello, hello.
All right. Let us know if we are clear or not. And we'll go ahead and get into tonight's discussion, conversation. This is going to be a good one, guys. But before we do, what's everybody saying? Are we good on audio?
Easton, can y'all hear us? Pretty good. Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Perfect. All right. We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to have a conversation about the possibility of a race down here in the wintertime. Now, we've talked about this before, but we had a powwow, if you will, tonight. Heath came over. If you guys don't know, that's Heath with Real Teal. So I think he's in the live stream. Is he in the live stream?
Yeah,
so he's in here right now. We also had a conversation with Hanlon. So if you guys are on Facebook and you're wondering, like, well, why are you posting pictures of banging Bob Hanlon's car? Well, you guys got any ideas? We're trying to push something here, okay? We're trying to get our boy Andrew off of, what is it, Warzone?
Yeah.
And get his ass out there and work on a car, right? On a particular car. We're just going to kind of leave that the way that it is. You can put two and two together. So this is going to be something very unique for our area, especially in like December. For all the snowbirds, they can come down and they can race with us. Guys, we've consulted many people on the rules here to make sure that we're good. So what we want to do is just talk about it. Now, what we're waiting on right now is the owner of the track to verify the dates. So as soon as Justin verifies the dates, if we're good, you're going to see this everywhere. I'm just going to go ahead and warn you ahead of time. We're going to promote the hell out of this because we have got the opportunity of a lifetime to have an event like you've never seen before. Seriously. We're talking about rolling in possibly Thursday for you guys that are coming out of town. Maybe having a little meetup, a hangout, not just Fox bodies, not just Fords. You may be parked beside a guy with a Camaro, a Trans Am, a Charger, a Challenger. Who the hell knows? A GTR. A what?
Talk a little mess.
Yeah, talk a little mess Thursday night. And then Friday night, the network that we have right now with the possibility of the people who will be coming will absolutely blow your mind if this works out. Now, we don't know for sure. There's still a lot of people kind of deciding and things like that, and we don't know for sure on the date. But hear me out. Guys, this is going to be something like you've never really seen before. We are redefining the rules. We're writing our own rules. What we want to do is make this event fun for everybody. We are tired of this tire size. You got to have windshield wipers, and you got to have AC and heat and leather interior and cruise control. We're tired of all that, right? We will have a class that's a little more regulated. Don't get me wrong. We're going to have I have to look this up to make sure that I'm okay to call it this, but we're thinking about Easy Street will be that class, but we need to make sure, we need to verify that class 100% no longer exists and whatnot.
It'll be a mix between a daily driver class and a true street class. So still be some fast guys, but it'll kick a lot of the race cars out of it per se.
Yeah. So are we doing a cruise on that? I can't remember. Do we do a cruise on the daily driver or on the Easy Street? Maybe that's still up in the air. We'll decide.
In the air, yeah.
So we'll decide on that, whether we do like a 10-mile cruise or whatever on that. But now, so here's the deal on that particular race that we're talking about with the Easy Street. Basically, that's automatic cars, that stick shift cars, whatever, right? You can enter. It just needs to be a street car, and there will be rules. We're not going over all the rules on that tonight. It'll all be posted up if this makes it. But we're really, really excited about this, guys.
Gabe's in the chat.
We got Gabe Large in the chat.
He said that's where people lose sight, is to have fun. Win or lose, doesn't matter.
That's it. So we got Gabe Large in the chat right now. If you don't know who he is, you better look him up. He's a bad dude, okay? He knows his stuff. Hopefully, Gabe will be able to make it. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, we're not going to name drop here tonight because we don't know for sure. But you got guys like him that may be coming, okay? And you got this guy. Like, he's a celebrity now. Look at this thing. You give us 6 months, and this white car should be doing the thing, right? So hopefully Berger can actually race somebody before then in the other lane, and it won't be his first time doing it.
Stay out of the other lane.
Stay out of the other lane. He got 2 time slips the other day. But seriously though, what Gabe said is true. We're trying to make this fun. I understand rules and I understand regulations and why they're done. I get it, but there's a time and a place for that. And I think for the majority of the people, they just want to go race. Do you know how many times tonight we were talking to Heath, and he's like, I don't care what kind of V-gate, sequential, I don't care what they got. Bring it. And I think that's kind of the way most of us feel. It's like, look, man, if you got a leg up on me because you lightened your car up and you did this, then you did a better job than me. If you're a better driver or you got a better blower or more nitrous or bigger cubic inches, like, bigger tire, like, we're not going to hold that against you. That's just an advantage the other guy has. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the 2 stick shift classes because I think these are going to be very popular. We're going to have easy stick and limited stick. Easy stick is going to be your easy daily driver synchronized cars. So think of easy as easy to drive, right? Now, that class will have to make a 10-mile cruise. It'll be 5 miles out, 5 miles back. Not a big deal. All you guys that have synchronized transmissions will be able to do that. You come back to the pits when we get back, and you just sit and wait until we open staging lanes for that particular race. Everything must be hand shifted by hand. No automatic this, no automated that, right? It's going to be pretty easy. It's going to be such a fun event, y'all. We're going to keep this super simple. Hear me out. What else? We don't care about your tire size. We don't care about any of that. I think we did get a little strict on the easy stick? We added something.
Was it
seats? The seats and full interior, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. So you had to have full interior, some stock dash, no aluminum dash.
Yeah, just basic stuff, guys. Most of all of you will be
okay. Kirkies are okay. They're fine. Just no aluminum dash, all this. I mean, we're trying to.
Just no.
It doesn't matter about AC or heat.
We don't care about that.
I mean,
so
it doesn't matter about tire sizes, mini tub, wherever the hell. It don't matter.
No, we don't care if you show up mini tub, full tub, on slicks, on this or that. You got to have tag and insurance. You got to have working lights and stuff like that. And you're going to make a 10-mile cruise. It's super simple. It's a very, very easy class. There obviously has to be some rules. So we implemented those. We talked to Hanlon. We talked to Heath. We've talked to a couple other people too. And I think this makes the most sense, okay, to do it this way. Now, the limited stick class is going to have actually less stipulations, really. Because think of it this way. Your limited street use, your limited stick. Like, these cars are limited... well, street use, you know what I mean? So, like, Berger's car is a street car. I mean, he literally can drive this thing anywhere he wants to, but we kind of consider those cars a little more limited, right? So we're going to be a little more forgiving on those guys, and they're not going to have to make the 10-mile cruise. So I think that's going to really bring in some people. Now, the event itself is going to be a blast. Like, the classes and things like that they're going to be awesome. But it's the camaraderie. It's everybody coming down. It's going to be a war. So the name of the event is actually going to be Shift or Die. But it's going to be an all-out civil war down here in South Alabama. And hear me out. Here's why I say that. Like I said, actually I mentioned it before. Typically, I think we're used to, going somewhere and you're parked beside another Ford, right? Whether it be a Fox Body or SN or a new Coyote. There's a little bit of talk. People People get a little testy, want to try each other out. I get it, but boy, let a Camaro pull up. We beg for shit like that when we're like Ford Takeover. We're like, please let a Camaro or a Charger or Challenger or something roll up in this parking lot while we all sitting here. You know, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be that. I expect all of you guys that would like to see a Fox Body event or a Ford event down here, come for this. Come for this, because now you get to band together with your Ford brothers against the Chevy guys, against everybody.
Because they're going to be there.
And they're going to be against you. They're going to be doing the same thing you are. And I think it's just going to be freaking awesome. So it's going to be a very unique event. We're going to have some vendors. We don't know how many just yet. We will have concessions pretty much until we're tired of running for the night. It could be 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. If the track's hot, I think concessions are going to be. They might not run the full length of the night, but they're gonna run late with concessions. I think Justin said that we possibly could have one food truck out there as extra, like a sweet kind of treat truck. You know, maybe doing like coffee and sweet treats and stuff like that. We'll see.
The main thing is we don't have a noise ordinance down here.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have a time we have to shut down. So I mean, it's running till we need, like.
100%. Also, if you got a camper and you want to bring it and you want to stay at the track Friday night, you can. You stay at the track. Just make sure you're paid up for tomorrow, for Saturday, and you're good to go.
Any idea on a date? It's going to be more than likely early December.
Yep. Right now, unless something changes, we're shooting for December 4th and 5th. Now, the 3rd would be the Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
And you guys are welcome to come in. You're going to be coming into Dothan. It'll be Dothan, Alabama, if you guys are wondering. And it's Cottonwood Motorsport Park is what it is. So you can look it up. We'll be putting up more information. Right now, we're I'd say probably 80% sure this is going to happen. And I do think it's going to happen, but it may not happen in early December, so that could cause some problems if it doesn't. But either way, you guys are probably going to come in like Thursday night, and you're going to want to hang out somewhere. So we're going to get a big enough parking lot to fit, well, a lot of people, probably not everybody, but a lot of people. And we're all going to hang out. We're going to talk and just hang out, right? And then Friday will be Test and Tune Grudge Night. Now, one thing that we do need to cover is the limited prep. You're going to hear different terms than you've ever heard before. But if you think about it, the way that we've worded this actually makes sense. So when we say limited prep, what do you guys think? It's probably going to be limited on the amount of prep that they do, right? Hey, ding, 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 ding. You're right. That's exactly what it's going to be. So it looks like we're going to go with water burnout only. Limited prep, meaning they will prep as needed to make sure that the track is safe and to make sure it's not torn up. Other than that, it's very limited prep. If the track's still good, they may not prep it but one time. If they need to, they can prep it in between rounds. But I would not expect a full like radial prep.
Yeah.
Really super sticky track. That's not the goal here. This is kind of an in-between no prep and prep track. Somewhere in that area.
Kind of like a slick prep type deal out to the 60-foot. So it's not going to be a no prep, but it ain't going to be the stickiest deal. So don't come out there on the radial hoping for a radial prep. It ain't going to happen. Well, but it's not going to be a no prep because
that can get dangerous.
And it's not a really wide track, and we're not trying to be like War in the Woods or nothing like that.
No, we're trying to redefine fun when it comes to racing, okay? We really are. We're going to have, so I don't know if I said this or not. I'm sure I did, but Easy Stick will be synchronized transmissions. Limited Stick will be non-synchronized, okay? So it's pretty simple, right? Now, if you have a synchronized transmission and you want to race up into the non-synchronized class, you can. Non-synchronized cannot come down to synchronized. Makes sense, right? As far as payouts go and entry fees, be 100% payout. We're looking at, what did we say, like $150 for Easy Stick?
Yeah, and then $200 for
$200 for limited stick. And the reason for that is we're probably not going to have as many cars in limited stick, which is your non-synchronized, like, rip and grip type transmission. Like he's got like a G101A or faceplated transmission, dog box, whatever you want to call them. You know what I mean? Probably not going to have as many people in that class, so that class will be a little bit more money as a buy-in. Also, we'll have some sponsors involved as well. We're not going to talk guaranteed pot numbers at the moment. We'll let you guys know that, though, as the race gets closer, as sponsors get involved, and we'll give you your guarantee.
It will be 8th mile. Somebody asked if it'll be quarter mile. It'll be 8th mile.
Be 8th mile.
And I would recommend headlights.
Yep.
Because in the shutdown area, it does get a little dark. So you need to put a light bar on it, something.
Yeah, you need
some sort of lights when it gets dark.
One working tail light and at least one headlight, but yeah, we prefer that. Which, here's the deal, if you're an easy stick, you're going to have all that. You better have all that. You need to have tag and insurance. Okay? So I'm not the popo. Okay? I'm not the policeman. I'm going to look at your tag and we're going to glance at your insurance card, okay? You're going to make a 10-mile cruise. If your ass gets pulled over and busted and goes to jail, that's on you. We're going to keep on trucking, okay? We're going to say peace, and we're going to head back to the track. So if you get caught, because here's the deal. We're going to allow you to make this 10-mile cruise with slicks, okay? I think that's fair, right? Something that I want to discuss, and I've mentioned it to them a million times. They're probably tired of hearing it already, but down here, and at least where I live, if you're on a Mickey Thompson Street R, which is a DOT street legal approved tire, that DOT don't mean shit down here if you get pulled over, because if it don't have any tread on it, it might as well be a slick. You think that, look, I already know this. The cops do not care. So my point is this. If you can ride around with a drag radial that has no tread on it, why do I care if you're running around on a damn bi-sply slick? I don't care. Run at your own risk.
Did you talk on the limited stick rules?
No, you can go ahead and touch on that.
So basically, it's going to be the same as Easy Street, except for we don't have to make a cruise. Yeah. H pattern or V gate if you're in A. No sequential, and that's pretty much it. Any tire size, whatever you want. Like I said, I don't know if we need to make it a rule, but I would recommend headlights, because we run into the night, it's not gonna be fun on the shutdown.
Yeah, you need some operational headlights. You really, at least one. You need something, because it does.
Bar or something.
Yeah, light bar or something. If you got to take flashlights to some bitch, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just something for safety reasons, because it does get dark down the end of that track. And you limited stick guys, those cars can be super fast.
Yeah.
You're talking low 5-second cars. You need some lights.
It really ain't a rule other than just safety.
Yeah, just safety.
It does get like hell with my headlights. I'm still.
And you got LEDs.
Yeah, I'm still struggling on the big end.
That's right.
It's dark down there.
It is.
I would definitely recommend some headlights, but we don't have to make a cruise.
We changed that tonight. We talked with Heath and we talked with Hanlon, and I think you guys. So I had put it in place originally where they would have a cruise, and they all three got together and they're like, "Nah, let's don't do the cruise for that class." And you know what? I think that was the best move. I think it makes sense because it opens the door for a lot more people to come in.
Somebody asked what track town. It'll be in Cottonwood, Alabama. So close, basically Dothan, Alabama.
Yeah.
It'll be Cottonwood Motorsports Park. You can look them up on Facebook.
Yeah, Cottonwood Motorsports Park, Dothan, Alabama, Cottonwood, Alabama. Either way, you'll see it. Dothan it's Dothan, okay? Dothan. It's Dothan for you guys up north, but we pronounce it Dothan though. But I'll be honest with you. So to talk about the town real quick, guys, per capita, I think at least at one time, Dothan has the most eating places per capita in the United States. At least they used to. anything you want to eat is available for you in Dothan, Alabama. I think if you're not from here, you would actually be very surprised. It's a 14-mile circle, big circle. That's Dothan. That's called Ross Clark Circle. 14 miles of cruising, of whatever. It'll blow your mind at all the eating places. It's not the biggest town. I think we got like 70-something, 80,000 people or something in Dothan. It's not massive, but be aware traffic can be a nightmare around the circle. But I think you guys will really like it. It's a nice town. And the track's 10 minutes from Dothan.
It's out in the sticks.
It's out in the sticks. About 5 minutes from my house.
Gabe Lard says, not fast here. We are stop block. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, shit. Gabe, you tripping.
We do not have a Whataburger in Dothan.
We do not. Actually, we don't have a Whataburger.
We're close to the beach, though.
Yeah, we are. We're like an hour and a half from the beach. So any of you guys,
weekend.
Yeah. So like if you want to come down a little early, you know, and go take your kids to the beach, we're hour and a half from the beach. Straight shot, 231 south, buddy, and you're in Florida. As a matter of fact, we're like 10 minutes from the Florida line.
Yeah.
You're actually even closer, but it's super close. It's you know, not to talk up Dothan, don't get me wrong, because there's not really a lot going on, but you can find anything you need in Dothan. You'll be surprised. It's very similar to Jackson, Tennessee. I would say maybe a little easier to navigate because of the circle, but then again, at the same time, it's confusing to some people because they don't realize it's all a big loop, and they'll drive around and around and around and not realize that they missed their turn 5 times ago.
Shelby County 5.0 said, yes, sir. Used to work down there. Ross Clark Circle has it all.
It does. It really does. So
if you can't live down here,
nah, man.
Like something's wrong.
Yeah.
Everything you need.
Everything you need is right here. It really is it's a nice place. I'm you know, throughout the years growing up, I always heard people downplay and talk shit about Dothan. It was like, oh, Dothan sucks. Man, I mean, if you want to go out and party every single night, and, you know, you want to go to places like Andretti's, you know, in Texas, and you want to do, well, we don't have, like, a lot of that stuff, but, man, there's about anything else you want to do around here. It's a nice little town. Gabe, are you going to come? You going to try to? You got to, man.
Yeah, Gabe said, I like you having it in December.
Yeah.
So, come, Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe, you got to, man. You're a legend. You gotta come down here and, hey, if nothing else, man, just have a good time. I mean, that's what it's all about. Look, this is our event, and I fully expect to probably get put out first or second round. I mean, I'm gonna try. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to.
I ain't getting put out first round.
I might. I probably will, but it's okay.
We going all the way.
We gonna go all the way?
My home track.
I don't think so. So
Gabe said, looking good to come.
Awesome, dude. I'm telling y'all, man. This is going to be fun. And you mark my words, it's going to have a different feel to it. It's something that I can't explain. I can't tell you guys, but I just know. I know it. And I know that people are going to be, well, I go to races all the time, all over the place. Yeah, but this is just going to be different. And you're just going to have to be here to see it. And if some of this shit plays out that we hope might happen, there's going to be some stuff y'all ain't seen in 20 years, possibly. Happen again. We have the potential to really do something cool here.
And
but
while it's snowing on you guys up north, we can be chilling in 60-degree weather down here.
Yeah, so for anybody that's wondering, like, temperature-wise, weather-wise, you're typically looking at in the 60s, anywhere from 62 to 67. It depends. I mean, you could have a cold snap. It could be 50 for the day, sure, but somewhere in that area. It's not. Now, at night, it will drop pretty quick. There's a possibility at night. So you could be in the 40s real quick, and it can cause dew and things like that.
It won't be snowing.
No, it will not. I'll guarantee it will not be snowing here.
Watch it snow.
I swear if it snows.
3 to 4 inches.
Yeah. So, if you guys can, you know, as of right now, we're not sure, but you can start talking about it. What is it?
He said he's putting Hanlon and me on the trailer.
Ooh.
We're going to see.
Damn.
I got some stuff in the works. We're going to see.
Got some stuff. I think everybody's got some shady shit in the works. Like, everybody. Except for me. I ain't got nothing, bro.
Them concrete rails don't scare me.
Oh, them bumpers.
Little bumpers. We be skating.
Kind of like Gran Turismo where you just ride the damn wall down.
We got Hamlin in the chat.
I watched Brad Cleveland do that shit one night with the one-eyed dog. He ran that bitch all the way down the guardrail.
Hanlon's in the chat.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. You go.
Get off Warzone.
Coyote guys.
We got cars to build.
Hanlon, did you see my post?
Doug said, Hanlon, go to bed.
Yeah, Doug strapped his ass on Warzone.
Gabe asked any other classes.
Yeah.
We're going to have a daily driver-ish class.
Yeah.
Then we don't know the exact name. It's going to be a mix between True Street rules and daily driver rules. It ain't going to be straight either one or the other.
It's going to be a mix of our own ideas.
Then you'll have a synchronized class, non-synchronized class, and then basically a unlimited class. Run what you brung. Basically, the only rule in that class it has to be a door car. So it'll be whatever. So
we probably better not mention any names on that Headhunter Run What You Brung class. We may call it Headhunter class. We're not sure yet. I'll just say that we have to, if everything works out the way that we want it to, you guys may not have, I don't know, man. This is going to be a very unique race at the amount of people, the diversity. That's the word I'm looking for. It's going to be such a diverse race that you couldn't imagine what could possibly be here. So I don't want to mention any names per se on that because we don't know, but it might blow your mind actually.
Ooh. Stick shift only or automatics welcome? Automatics will be welcome in the either daily. I don't know what we're going to call it yet because it's not going to be quite a daily driver class. Or the run what you brung class.
I think I'm stuck on Easy Street. We just got to make sure. I need to make sure that name is okay to use. But Easy Street makes sense, right? Because it's easily streetable, which means full interior. Like we're going to be pretty strict on that class.
Should I go through the rules real quick?
You guys want him to go through the rules on the Easy Street. I will say this, so in case you're wondering, the Easy Street or True Street, Daily, whatever you want to call it, that class you can have an automatic or a 5-speed, 4-speed manual, whatever you want to, okay? So that is going to be probably the biggest class, honestly. So if you guys want the list of rules, I'll let Berger take his time and go through it for y'all.
Somebody said no GM motors, ? No. Anything. Whatever you want.
Bro, I don't care if you show up with a Barra in your Fox or LS. We don't care. Look, you can show up with a damn a Chevy with a damn Dodge motor in it for all we care.
You're going to get put on the trailer. But
yeah, it doesn't matter to us. This is not a Ford-only event. All right, I'm going to set my mic down and let Berger go through the rules.
Says he drops names like Witch Doctor on Run What You Brung. That would help.
Yeah.
Possibly. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Possibly.
Okay.
Ryan Mitchell might be in the works to come down, according to the track owner. So he might be in. If y'all want, I can go through the daily driver-ish class, whatever you want to call it, rules. Yeah, Hamlin's going to get put on the trailer. First round. Put on the trailer.
We're going to put his ass on the trailer Friday night.
I don't know if they heard. Y'all want me to go through the rules on the daily driver-ish class?
Speak now, forever hold your peace. I'd go ahead and just drop it. For anybody watching it later, they can at least go ahead and have them.
All right. A few people said yes.
Okay.
All right. So, for tire sizes, for a 15 to 16-inch wheel, got a max of a 28 11.5 or 275 60 bias or radial, doesn't matter. For a 17 and up wheel, you may run any size bias or radial. If any stick shift vehicles want to enter in, you may run a 28 10.5 non-W slick. All-wheel drive is allowed, 200 treadwear max. For fuel, you must be pump gas, E85, race fuel as a primary fuel. No M1, M5 methanol, but you can run methanol injection. You must have a working cooling system and charging system. Must have all body panels, aftermarket hoods, front bumpers are allowed. You must have working headlights, taillights, brake lights, turn signals. We recommend lights are on at dark because it does get dark down at the shutdown area. You must have full interior, rear seat delete, okay. No aluminum or plastic race seats. They must be upholstered and not just covers. You must have tag and insurance. Must have full exhaust exiting somewhere behind the driver's door except turbo cars, because I know turbo cars like to, if you exit in the engine bay somewhere or fender exit or whatever. And you must have any stock location suspension, whether it's triangulated 4-link, torque arm, or any other stock style suspension. And then whatever we decide on a cruise, probably be about 10-mile cruise, somewhere around there, but you're gonna have to complete a cruise.
Yeah. So,
and also you want to go ahead, or also for all the classes, we're gonna have you cross, you lose. So you cross center line, you lose, and you jump, you lose.
That's right.
So there is no chases a race. We're not doing that. You jump, you lose, and we will be on instant center or instant green. So the tree will be active. You red light, you lose.
That's right. So that's it. Listen to that. Instant green, and you won't be able to time it because it won't be like a 3-second or 5-second deal. It'll probably be somewhere between 2 seconds by the time you both double bulb to 5-6 seconds, somewhere in there. So you won't be able to time it. So don't try to do that. And the red light that'll be it. That's it. There's no argument on who jumped. The red light will tell. Okay, and I think that's just the easiest way to do it. And basically, you red light, you're done. Okay? If the other guy red lights as well, first is worst.
Doug asked, so no Kirkies. No, not in the daily driver class.
Not in the daily driver, but
hell, you're set up for synchronized class. Go for it.
Yeah, you'd be in the synchronized class.
Do you have to have carpet?
Now, hold on. Before we go too far, and now this is going to be me and Berger discussing this openly. If the class decides they want to let Kirkies in, if you get a vote for it, say you got one guy that shows up and he just couldn't help it. He's got a Kirky. I'm okay with y'all guys voting him in. It doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Like if it comes to that and he's like, oh man, he's just got one thing that's just kind of like a little out, and you guys like, hey man, I don't care. He's good. We're good with it. So you guys kind of get to make that call there. I feel like I think we talked about that before.
Hamlin commented Kirkies are fine.
Yeah, so we talked about that already. Kirkies wouldn't really be a problem. But if there's somebody that's kind of teetering, okay, you guys, we're going to give you the rules, but it's your race. So if all of y'all are like, oh, man, come on, just let him race, the majority rules, we'll let them in. But hopefully we don't really have to make those decisions.
Gabe Lard said no Kirkies or lightweight seats in a daily. Basically, what I'm trying to do with a daily is keep some race cars out of it.
Yeah.
What I'm really trying to do.
So
it's really hard.
It is very hard, and I'll say here's why I say that. My 65 Fastback is a daily driver. This car, we can take it anywhere we want to go. It does not have AC. It does have heat, though. This is a daily driver, in my opinion. So this is where it gets a little hairy on this. We'll work the details out on that, and we've pretty much already got them worked out, really. But that class, the daily driver, easy street, whatever you want to call it, that class is going to have more rules in it. It just will. So that way, you guys that have these daily drivers that are driving them to work, and you're not racing a full blown freaking race car. So we'll make sure it's fair. Trust me, we'll do our part to make sure that it's the best thing. We're not trying to keep anybody out if they belong there.
K&K's Garage commented, said, my car is a daily, but it doesn't have a carpet or a headliner.
Things like that's not really, I could care less about a headliner personally. That's no weight.
You're talking about 10 pounds max.
Yeah. This is very hard to police, right? Because you could have there again a guy that's just don't have his carpet. Maybe he got it on order and he tried to make it right. Like, this is what I'm saying, guys. This is where it's going to come up to the race official's discretion. So, and that's going to be on the flyer. That'll be in the list of rules. If whoever's running the event, because see, here's the thing. Our track is pretty much going to run the event for us because we're going to be racing. Now, ultimately, we can come over and we can help with the rules and whatnot, but a decision may have to be made, and we'll do the best that we can do on it. But just understand, if it's close, we will make the call on it, okay? But I promise you, we're going to be as fair as we can possibly be. We want as many of y'all racing as we can.
Doug, you need to be in the synchronized class.
What the hell Doug talking about? The daily driver class? You don't want to be in that daily driver class. Bro, you're going to have freaking 10-speed Coyote cars going high fives and shit like that. That's going to be a fast class. I would not enter that class. You'd be way better off in the synchronized class. Now, with that being said, if Mark Turner shows up, he's going to be hard to beat. So, but you're not, I think you'd be better off, honestly, in the stick shift class. I think that's a safer in the synchronized class. Because there are going to be some fast-ass daily drivers.
And it's going to be limited prep, so luck up on the
cup.
F up.
That's right. Remember that, guys. Limited prep is going to be a little different. A lot different, actually, than no prep. No prep is no prep. Pour your own puddle, things like that. So the way we're going to do this is going to be by the track official's discretion. If the track looks unsafe, looks like it needs to be prepped, chunks are missing, whatever the case may be, in between rounds, they will prep it to a minimum to make sure that everyone is safe. Okay? Remember, key term, limited prep. We don't know what that means. Justin doesn't. The track owner doesn't know what that means. It just means the smallest amount to keep everybody safe. I think is about the best way to describe that.
Yeah, it won't be full no prep, scrape down. It'll be safe.
Water burnout
only. It won't be radial prep.
No, water burnout only. We were going to do, not to confuse everybody, we were going to do pour your own puddle, but that slows the race down, and I think we're going to have so many people. We got 4 classes. For one thing, we don't need to slow the race down, and it also gets messy doing it that way. You could have one side that hooks better than the other. Which I don't think we're going to do that. We're just going to do water burnout. So think about, all right. So one thing that I do want to mention to you guys, think about that. If you're on the fence of should I run slicks, should I run radials, you probably want to have slicks for this event if you have the option, okay? Now, for any of you guys that are drag radial, and I'm not telling y'all how to race, and I'm not a professional racer, but I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all a little secret. You can put bias plies on your car, and you're probably going to have a better chance of hooking. Run a stiff wall, okay? Just run you a stiff wall slick and try that, okay?
Clifton Thomas asked, is it stick shift only or mixture? You'll have your stick shift classes, and then you'll have a daily driver class-ish, and a run with your brun class.
Yep. The run with your brun class is not going to be for everybody. Trust me. These are the heavy hitters, the headhunters. We may even call that the headhunter class. It's going to be the fast guys. You're not going to want to get into that. I wouldn't think. I mean, some of you might, but it ain't for me. It ain't for Berger. I would say you got a potential, I think, safely to see some 4-second cars if they go down the track. Okay, so that's not for everybody. And we don't know if that class is going to exist yet or not. But it looks like it's a possibility.
Shelby County 5.0 says, I'm not bringing a car to run, just coming to see and support my people.
Bro, it's going to be great. You and Matt need to come out and hang out with us. Look, we're going to have Hanlon there. Man, y'all, we're going to have a chance to chill, hang out, shoot the shit. It's going to be wild. It's going to be so freaking fun. I promise y'all it's going to be a blast. I think Hanlon's going to bring their trailer, bring a couple transmissions, do their whole setup, and I'm sure we'll probably have another vendor or two. We're not focusing so much on vendors, just so y'all know. I love the Midway at Ford Takeover, and I would love for us to have that, but being the first year, we're probably not. But I do think the vendors that don't come are going to regret it, not bringing a trailer, because this could be stupid. This could be nuts.
Ford Matt says he's coming for show.
There we go, baby.
House said he's coming. Wife says she gives me the permission.
Hell yeah. We got House coming. Got Matt coming.
K&K's Garage. What's the location? It'll be in Cottonwood, Alabama.
Yeah.
Real close to Dothan, Alabama. You can look up the track, Cottonwood Motorsports Park.
Just so you guys know, Cottonwood is actually it's a nice track. It is. I don't really know how to explain it. There's a lot of room out there, more than you might think, and you got the spectator side. That's a lot of room.
It's a lot.
It's a lot more open,
track, in my opinion, than War in the Woods.
Yeah. So,
6-Speed Mike says he's really looking forward to driving his Fox to the event from Texas.
hell yeah.
That'll be sweet.
That's what I'm saying, man. You guys, I know you're going to show up, and you got basically 6 months to figure it out to get here. And I know traveling is not cheap, and I appreciate you guys wanting to come and supporting us. And we're going to try our best to get maybe a couple of deals with some hotels. We'll see what we can do there. Some eating places. I'm sure we can save you guys a little bit of money there. We're not going to dive too deep into that this year. What we want to do is keep this event very simple and very fun. If we do it again next year, then we'll get probably more in depth with hotels, with eating places, with sanctioned parking lots for you guys to be able to hang out at and not be messed with. But for this year, we're going to keep it pretty simple, but it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. It's going to be a blast. Oh,
Gabe said it'll be a lot of fun no matter race or watching.
Yeah, it's going to be, I'm telling you now, it's going to be so fun, y'all. It's going to be good.
Said 16 plus hours for us. Yeah, it's going to be sad when you get put on the trailer.
Yeah, so Hanlon, I really do feel bad for them. They're going to have to drive 16 hours just to get down here and get out run.
Maybe he'll sell a couple transmissions, though.
Maybe he can sell some transmissions and make himself feel a little bit better.
Unless he might have a chance.
He might have a chance.
Only
if.
Only if.
Man, I so bad want to bust him out.
Don't bring what you're thinking about bringing. It's going to be bad.
I'll tell you this. If y'all want to know what we're hinting around at, go to my Facebook page. Look at my post. I think you guys might understand. I think we may have pushed a button over there.
That turbo 4-cylinder.
That turbo 4-cylinder. I'll just leave it at that. We're waiting on confirmation before we push to, but best believe the shit storm that will be coming if that happens. Woo!
Did we talk about the Easy Street class, Easy Stick? How we're gonna test face-plated?
So Easy Stick. So that's going to be your synchronized cars. This is very hard to determine if you're synchronized or non-synchronized. If you have a G101A or something like that, we can look up under the car with a mirror or something like that. I think Hanlon mentioned it or somebody. Look under there and see. Sure, great. But if you've got a TKX that's been faceplated, I have no way of knowing that thing's faceplated other than start the car up. So let me back up. Everyone in the synchronized Easy Street class will be required to start the car up, push the clutch in, put it in first gear, and then put it in second gear. Just first, pull it out, go to second. And we're going to listen for that signature clunk that a face-plated or whatever you want to call it transmission is, right? And if you get that clunk, then we're going to dive in a little deeper, okay? That's the only thing that I know. And I don't think we're going to have anybody trying to sneak in the class with a face-plated transmission. I would hope you didn't, because trust me, it will come out. We're going to know if that's the case. But you can go the opposite way.
Yeah, you can go up. If you're synchronized, you want to come up to the non-synchronized, come on.
Yep. So, matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and just say that Mark Turner has to race in the non-synchronized class. Mm-hmm. No. But yeah, you can move up if you would like. And see, there is a benefit to moving up to the non-synchronized class because the payout's going to probably be a little possibly bigger. We'll see on that. So the way this will work is the sponsors will have a certain amount of money, and we're going to determine where that money goes. In other words, if you've got non-synchronized class and they didn't have as many entries and it's just not really hitting very good, right? And these guys only have like $1,000 to win, and then you got the synchronized class that has $3,000 to win, then we're going to balance it out with sponsors, okay, with the money that they gave. Now, your entry fee is your entry. In other words, if synchronized, their class earned $3,000 worth of entry, and you get that 100% payback, then you get that. I'm not taking it away from you. I'm just saying that this sponsored money will probably balance out over with some of the other classes. That's what we'll use that money for, okay? Don't ask us about the headhunter class or the run what you brung, whatever you want to call that class. We don't know nothing about that yet. But I will say that I think this is going to be super fun. And I mean that, y'all. You know how sometimes you just get a feeling that something's going to be great? I have the feeling that this is going to be unique. And I don't even know why. It's a race. You might ask me, well, what makes it so different? I don't know. But it's going to be. And you mark my words. I think our rules are very lax. I think the environment, the atmosphere down there is really good. You got a really good town in Dothan that you can go eat at, hang out with your family. There's no pressure. There's just no pressure. Just come have fun and race and do whatever else.
Gabe said, if you need help with tech, I don't care to help.
Well, we will. We will be asking for sure for help with tech. And I think we got enough local people here that can help us, our friends and family, that can help us like work, gates and just things, parking.
Gabe better be running too, though.
Yeah, Gabe's got to be running. You got to come race now, so you can help with tech, but you got to make sure you're racing.
Somebody said, are buybacks in any classes?
I don't think
no.
We're gonna have. I got a feeling we're gonna have too many cars for buybacks. We'll see. Well, that'll be
First
determined.
Year, I don't think so.
Well, we'll say we have a really bad turnout for some reason.
Yeah.
Then we'll give buybacks, for sure. But I got a feeling there ain't gonna be no room for buybacks in this shit because you got possibly 4 classes, and that damn Easy Street class for the automatics and everybody, like the daily driver class, is gone. I'm going to tell y'all, just our people locally around here, it's going to be a massive class. I don't even know that we're going to be able to run 4 classes in a day.
Gabe said he can do it all.
He can do it all. I know he can.
Hanlon said Berger is sponsoring the Second Chance races. Nope. I'm for it.
Yeah.
You just need to focus.
Yeah, you just need to focus.
Yeah.
Focus. You got work to do. I'm about to bust him out. Who you arguing with?
Somebody said, did I bring them any Miller Lights? We don't drink around here.
Yeah, we don't drink. Sorry. We had some cut water earlier, but now my eyes are heavy. I had to stop with a cut water.
I think it's going to be a good turnout.
Yeah, it is.
It's a really good track.
It's a great track. The atmosphere and the local support really is pretty good around here. You know, I don't think we're going to have an issue with spectators. I can't say it enough. I just think it's going to be a unique event. I really do. And I may be wrong. It may just feel like every other race. I don't know. But I just feel like it's not going to be that. It's going to be something special. And what I hope is that other races will adopt some of our lax rules. If it works, it may backfire in our faces. It could all blow up, and we could be like, well, that's why everybody adds all these crazy ass rules. But I'll say in the stick shift world, you can have less rules like that because there's not as many cars.
So I say, and the limited prep deal.
The limited prep.
I haven't heard that.
Nope. Bruh.
That beetle.
Yeah. Tucker ate a big ass beetle earlier. Now he's growling at himself.
Hold up now.
What the hell's wrong with him? He's gonna bite you, bro.
Get him, Duck, Duck.
Go get him. Ugh. Going somewhere. He's like a Shar-Pei. If y'all see my dog in the background, I feel horrible. I want to lock him in a room and hide him from the world, but he's, I guess, got allergies or whatever, and he looks rough. He stinks and he looks horrible, but we got him on some vitamins and stuff, and his hair's starting to grow back now a little bit, but yeah. Don't be calling them people on me for animal abuse. I'm trying. Is there anything else we want to cover? We talked about possibly the guys coming in Thursday. So I will tell you this: we will put maps out of the town. We'll obviously give you a location. We'll share all the information that we can share on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube for you guys. You're going to hear us, if this works, the dates, you're going to hear this a lot on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and we'll put all the information that we can put out there for you guys. I promise you.
We're basically waiting on a go-ahead right now.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the go-ahead. And we're waiting on two go-aheads, really. We're waiting on the track go-ahead and then that other one. As soon as we hear back on that, oh, y'all ain't seen shit. There's a reason why we're like kind of adamant about this and like telling you guys like this is going to be something special. If this works out, it's going to be crazy. You're going to have all the heavy hitters, you know, the chance for them to be here.
Just know them non-synchronized guys better be ready.
Them non-synchronized guys.
I'm bringing some heat.
Better be ready. Yeah, in the damn right lane.
Yep, both lanes.
Right into them. Right into the side of their car.
I take both lanes.
So, no, we better stop joking about that. Because that is actually a valid concern. And I had somebody say, oh, wouldn't ever race beside him. I get that. That, you know,
we're going to fix it.
We're going to fix it.
I got some stuff in the works.
Don't worry, y'all. We're not. He cowboyed it one time and shouldn't have, and we all had a talk about it, and you know it happens. When you're in the car, things feel different.
Yeah, it feels way different in the car.
He thought.
When I look at the video from the outside, I'm like, God, I'm an idiot. Like,
yeah.
But it didn't feel that way in the car.
It's okay, y'all. I promise you, we're not going to go out there and let that happen if we can help it. Okay, we're going to be as safe as we can. We're going to get that car to go straight. And it's so funny to me, though, all the comments. Tell me you don't know how to set up suspension without telling me you don't. Look, guys, we had the car hooking great. We made some changes. We applied a new technique, and you live and you learn, right? And I don't even remember what we did on that. But that car is, if it would plant and go, you'd be all right. But those shifts are upsetting the car sometimes. So
yeah, I think it's a mixture of the only thing we changed was tubes in the tires and we turned up the power a little bit. So I think the mixture of that upset it a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I got a couple other suspension things I'm going to do to it. and some shock settings. I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, and then turn it up.
Yep.
That car actually can probably benefit from being turned up a little bit because I think it can use a little more power. When that's something that, somebody else said.
Yeah, I
was
think
helping
right
us
now
out.
we're giving it more clutch than power.
Yes.
So whenever I upped the power on it, it got happier, but at the time that it was late in the night when that happened, whenever it got wiggly on the big end and dew, there was literally dew on the rear spoiler, windshield, it was late.
Yeah,
And
it was getting late.
I think I got out of the groove, and I didn't really feel it in the car, so that's why I pedaled it, and it was a little too late at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, I haven't learned how it feels yet.
Yeah. Well, you're learning because it felt good in the car, but then you look at the video and you're like, oh, so when it feels like this, that's actually bad.
Yeah.
So you really are learning. But yeah, it's a different world. Some of these cars, they feel out of control when they're not. And then some of these don't feel like it's an issue at all. And then you look back at the video and they're just all over the damn track. And like I've said a million times before, you're fearless in a sense. You really are. And I know people will say that, oh, you can't be that way, but that's just your nature, though. You're not trying to be that way. You just are, in a sense, fearless with it. So, but that can be used to your advantage as well.
I'm about to say, before I even race, in the staging lanes, I'm a nervous wreck. I am shaking, legs shaking. I'm a nervous wreck. But as soon as I let go of that clutch,
yep,
and we going down the track, that goes away.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah, and it kind of, I don't know. It opened my eyes because I really, really don't want to put that car on the wall.
No.
So.
And we don't want to hit anybody. Don't want to, trust me, y'all.
It opened eyes for sure.
It did, and we'll make sure that car is right and as safe as it can be before we go. So that's a big concern for a lot of people, and I know Gabe's watching right now, and Gabe knows what I'm talking about. You see a car like if somebody were to come to him and say, "Hey man, this guy wants to race you," and shows him that video of your car.
Oh yeah.
Gabe would be like, "I'm not racing that dude."
I understand, dude.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, and I don't, and you can't blame them. So, I guess, we'll get it all sorted out, obviously, and we're still just testing right now.
I'm about to say it's new, and I probably shouldn't be making full passes right now, but it made a good 580 pass the time before, so we thought we'd turn it up a little bit, try to go more, and it just wasn't happy. It 60'd good, decent, it felt good, and then it just got unhappy.
Yeah. Every car is a little different. So we'll have to figure it out. But, you got, Heath and Garrett been going with us to the track. Joe Nate, he's good with that stuff. And we're not dumbasses, per se, when it comes to setting up suspension. But, you can get too many hands in a cookie jar. And I think even you've stepped back a little bit and kind of let, like when Heath and Garrett were working on the car and tuning, you kind of stepped back a little bit, let them do their thing. And then Joe Nate's had his input as well. And you got to kind of be that way. And we've taken a back seat to some of it. And look, here's the thing, I feel like any one of our guys can get us where we need to be with that car. But what you can't do is sit there and fight everybody on every decision and have input on it all. Right now we're still learning the car. So these are all data points, in other words. So when they try one thing and it doesn't work, then you make a mental note of it. This shock setting didn't work here. And, so it's not always a loss. You didn't lose per se. You learned something.
Yeah, I was about to say, and I'm keeping log of it. I got a log book. I keep logs, everything. So when it don't work, I keep log of it. But it's down for commission for a couple weeks. I got some stuff I'm doing to it. Classified. Yeah.
Well, my piece of shit. You guys, you think we should drop that video Thursday? I think we should drop the Calypso video Thursday.
Yeah.
Because we've got, what all do we have that we've shot already? I'm trying to think. We got the red car, the 95 Cobra, where I worked on that thing all day trying to get it right. That's honestly a horrible video to show because, you know what? We need to video. I'm thinking, we're thinking out loud right now. We need to video that car, the 95, running good. We hadn't videoed it. Remember today?
Yeah.
We hadn't videoed it. So where that car got left off would have been where it was running like shit that day. So I need to maybe tomorrow just come out and what I'll do is I'll close the video out with it running good or better like it is right now. We need to make sure that we shoot that. So anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is we've got the 95 Cobra where I worked on this thing all day replacing stuff. So we got that video. We've got the Calypso when we got it back and we found the bent studs and replaced all that. That's a whole video. And then we'll probably include the footage from today in that video. Basically, spoiler alert, the car does not work, will not work, ain't gonna work, but we got suspension coming. So we'll get it all taken care of. And then I think there was another video too. So I got to decide what we're going to put out first.
Gabe asked, so race format, what you doing? Test pass or no testing? So Friday night
No, you can do
will be test and tune / grudge racing. So all Friday night, test pass, all you want to, whatever.
Friday night, this is actually very important. So Gabe, I think you can appreciate this. Friday night will be test and tune / grudge. Justin is going to work with us so that we don't mess the track up Friday night testing. And it's going to be open test and tune like it normally would be, except for no hard tires. So that's going to knock out all of your four-wheel drive trucks and any hard tire car unless it's all-wheel drive. Yeah. And what that'll do is preserve the track, hopefully, a little bit Friday night. And while you guys are out there trying to make test passes to see what tomorrow's going to look like for you, the track's not beat up from a bunch of hard tire cars and things like that, okay? So limited prep Friday, which would be your normal like test and tune. You can almost say that the race Saturday is going to be like a test and tune night where they only fix what's needed. Yep. I think is a good way to describe the prep. But Friday night, they're not going to let hard tire cars on the track. So you can grudge race into late into the night if you want to. As long as the track is hot and people are spending money at the concessions, they'll probably keep it open. Okay?
Gabe said, don't worry. I just need more seat time to know the point of no return or go. Yeah, I think seat time's a big deal because in the car it felt like it was fine, but it obviously wasn't.
You know,
if I would have been making any more power, I would have been in the dent. I would have been in the wall. I mean, but that's just going to come with time.
Well, it's like even if you were a seasoned vet and you got in a new car, you don't know the limits of that car, right? So, you know, you could put Gabe in your car right now as long as he's been racing, and he would have to. I mean, he'd probably be a little more apt to fill it out, but he'd still have to learn your car. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's still a new setup. I mean, I think it's a good, safe way to really kind of look at it. We don't know what the car is capable of, so yeah, you're right. We'll figure it out. It's just going to take some time.
6-Speed Mike said, hopefully there's a class for clap T5s with bad synchros.
Yeah, that's going to be your easy street.
Yep.
So there again, guys, just to kind of recap, and now you can argue this point, I guess, but I would say if you have a T5 car and you're looking to enter a class, I highly advise you not enter the daily driver class. I mean, you can, but hear me out, and y'all already know. There's a little ATSV running around, one of our friends that's got one. Homeboy.
Low sixes
running around, and that's just, cars like that are everywhere. around here. If you think them coyotes ain't fixing to show up in full force running low sixes, possibly high fives in the daily driver class, you got another thing coming, buddy. And the LS stuff and the whatever else out there in the world. So if you have a 5-speed synchronized vehicle, you might want to enter that. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you got doubts, you probably won't win the synchronized class. But here's the thing, if you put up a good fight, right? Yeah. You ain't going to hardly go rounds in that daily driver easy street class. It's going to be hard to do. Near about every one of them cars is going to be probably low 7s to low 6s, if I had to guess. I mean, I don't want to scare anybody off, but if Cody comes with that damn vet, that's going to be hard to deal with.
It'll be mid 6s for sure, without a doubt.
For sure. You know, you can get in the synchronized class, and although you might not win it with a 720, 750 car, something like that, maybe even a 780 car, you will beat some people.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it, right? And that's the fun thing about
it. It'll be different though, because these guys are used to running mid 6s or whatever. They might not on limited prep.
That's right.
So who knows?
Yeah. We got a saying, luck up on the cup. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. That's going to be the place where you get out there and something happens with that faster car and it just can't go down the track, and it is going to happen.
And it's instant green, so I mean,
instant green, yeah, that's an equalizer right there. That instant green. In other words, when you if you guys have never run instant green, when you pull up, single bulb, always wait on your opponent to come up, let him single bulb, or he can go ahead and double bulb, whatever at that point. But just make sure y'all both get up in there. You don't double bulb somebody. And guys, from that point, when y'all both double bulb, it can be anywhere from 2 seconds to 5 seconds, whatever they decide they want to do when they want to hit the button. And when that green light comes on is when you leave. You cannot leave before it. Don't try to anticipate it. Just as quick as you can, leave when you see the green. That is an equalizer, because a lot of these guys are used to pro trees and shit like that, and they're going to be anticipating, and it'll mess you up, okay? So you'd be surprised. You know, you can go down there. I mean, I remember when Andrew Chadwick, my stepson, when he entered Ford Takeover, a couple of years ago with his car, he knew he was outgunned, but you didn't ever know what was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
You got guys breaking transmissions off the line, axles, blowing the tires off. Everybody's got a shot.
Double elimination or single elimination would be single elimination.
Like I said, you know, if the classes aren't as big as we think and the turnout's not that great, we might look into a buyback, something like that. But as of right now, no buybacks.
Ford Matt said he'll get in if he brings his car to help build prize pool, but he's not trying to break it. So no judgment or granny shifting.
And see, guys, that's the point of this race. What Ford Matt just said right there is what I'm trying to convey. My car is not going to win it all. Do y'all understand that? The Calypso ain't going to win it all. It's just not. Now, I want it to be competitive. I'd like for it to be down there in the top 5 or something like that, maybe, sure. I just want to go have a good time, and I want my car to work. I do. I just want it to do the best job it can do, and let's just go have fun, talk shit. Hey, if you get put out first round, then sit in the pits and drink beer. I mean, I don't, you know what I mean? Just have fun. It's going to be a blast.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a blast. It ain't all about that. You know, Berger, now I'm going to go ahead and tell you, he's got a different outlook. He's going to try to win it all. But he's got a car. He's got a car that can possibly do it. I don't have a car that can do it. But he's got a car that absolutely can, and we're going. Hey, and don't think we ain't going to try to get this car ready to win it all. Just so you know.
Heath, you hear that? You in the chat?
Talking a real till like that. Damn, son.
I ain't got to worry about handling unless he brings something.
He's going to bring something else. He's going to have to bring a damn horse and buggy to outrun that man.
A little coyote ain't cut it.
No. That ain't enough. All right, y'all. Well, look, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and I hope it kind of helped you guys understand what this race is going to be about. I wish I could explain it better, but I think y'all get the laid back vibe that this is going to be. It's going to be something different. And wait till you see the shirts. The shirt designs are going to be awesome. We're also going to be setting up a booth with our gear, and I'm probably just going to allow all of the YouTubers. We'll have an area for you guys to set your tents up and sell your merch as well too. It's always been allowed at Ford Takeover. Caleb's done a really good job of that, and we'll allow you guys to do the same. Event shirts will be obviously, we'll have the rights to those for the event shirts. But other than that, yeah, man, hook it up, have a good time, man. Because I know what it's like to travel and have to spend money. So if you've got a channel and you want to sell some merch, then by all means, come try to at least break even, make a little bit of money. I don't care. So I think that goes without saying. Anything else before we go?
Should be fairly cheap to stay down here too. I haven't looked at it, but
yeah,
it should be.
Dothan's not too expensive of a place to stay. But hear me out, and I mean this because it's very important. You want to eat somewhere, buddy? You just whatever.
Yeah.
It's whatever. I ain't never in my life seen so many damn eating places.
We got like 5 Waffle Houses.
Dude, it's
whatever.
Stupid here. Stupid. You think, man, this little town in Alabama, like down in the south, you get hungry, we got places for you to eat, homeboy. It's good. Other than that, trying to think if there's anything that we can help them out with as far as knowledge, coming down this way. I will tell you, well, no, in December you should be fine. I would say bring some gnat spray, some bug spray, something like. Nah, you'll be good in December. It should be very tolerable. The weather should be fun. Expect 40-degree nights, probably 60-degree days, somewhere in there.
K&K's Garage asked, do y'all know the buy-in prices yet? For stick classes, Easy Street would be $150 buy-in.
Easy stick,
$150 buy-in. So your synchronized class, $150 buy-in, and then your, what do we call the other?
Limited stick
will be $200 buy-in.
Yeah. Now
and we don't know about the other classes yet, but it'll be finalized.
Before we go, I think we need to explain the reason why the prices are so high. We make no money off of your entry fees, okay? Y'all understand that is just solely for you guys to win a bigger pot. That's all that is. So I'd love for you guys just to come put $20 in and race, but the problem is you're going to have guys that are not going to show up and travel 12, 15, 16 hours down here for a $500 pot. Okay?
Yeah.
That's why the entry fees are what they are. And they're actually, I feel like, pretty conservative considering. So you're going to throw in $150 to basically get your tech card and race. And you're throwing that $150 into a pot, essentially. And whoever wins it, y'all can split. I don't care what you do. You first place and second place. So on that final round, if y'all agree to split the money, you can split the money in any class. I could care less. That's up to you and the other guy. But that's why the prices are what they are. Gate fees, gate entries, things like that is where, like, we make money there. We do not make money on y'all's entry fees. That's not how that works. And we have a certain amount that we have to pay back to the track to make all this work, okay? We have that set number, and I think we'll be okay, but it's not about making money, y'all. That's not what this is. This is just about having a good time. So.
Gabe said, get everything finalized and get us an event page so we can share. I would assume we should have everything finalized this week or early next week.
Yeah, I would say by this weekend we should absolutely. I'd say by Monday. I mean, let's just be real. By Monday, we thought we would have it already. There's a chance that this date doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody knows.
But it should be December.
It should be December. We would like for it to be early December because what we don't want to do is roll over into the 12th or whatever the hell the next month would be, or the next week would be, I'm sorry, and you starting to get too close to Christmas, and it's already teetering, getting a little close to Christmas. I got kids. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, middle of December would be very hard for me to go to an event, knowing I'm fixing to have to spend all this money. You ain't got no time to make it up.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. We'll do what we got to do. I do believe, though, for the best turnout, it's going to be the 1st of December, which would be the 4th and the 5th. We just got to get verification.
Shelby County asked, can you let us spectators add to the pot?
Yeah, we could take donations for, like,
Yeah.
sponsorship. Yeah.
Different classes.
We could do that, absolutely. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. We can work that out for sure. If you know, if people want to donate, now I would say this. Hopefully, nobody has to donate any money. I would think these classes will be big enough to cover themselves. But if something happens and they're not, I think that's a good idea. We can always announce it and see if we can't get this up. But we also will have some sponsors. But that's cool of you, man. I really do appreciate that, and we'll let you know.
K&K's Garage asked, does it cost anything to spectate?
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be an entry fee to the gate. It should be probably $20, $25, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I can't tell you what it's going to cost yet. We'll talk to Justin about it and see. But yeah,
somewhere around there.
Somewhere
20 to 30.
20 to 30 bucks, I would think. But don't hold us to that. We don't know yet.
Per person.
Kids, I'm sure, will be free up to a certain age, but we've not worked that out yet. So I don't know if they have tap to pay or if they can take a card. I'm not sure.
I think they can.
I think they can, but we'll let you guys know that ahead of time. But
yeah.
Bring cash, if you will. Just always, anytime you go to these events, bring cash. Have it on you because it's just easier. They do take a card at concessions.
Yeah,
though.
Card concessions for sure.
Yeah. I think they take a card at the.
I think they do too.
Yeah.
But I don't know 100%. We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll ask about that and make sure.
All this will be finalized
Yeah,
pretty soon. This is just a premature putting it out there.
Yeah, we just want to get it out there in front of everybody and let y'all know we're super excited and hyped about it. And we think you guys will be as well. This will be our first event. And we have no clue what the hell we're doing, but we're going to give it a go. And we got some really good people working with us, though.
And it's a really good track.
Yeah,
good area.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, I don't want to leave people out. Neo Mustangs has been a huge help with trying to set this up, and the knowledge that he has. Caleb has helped us a lot. He's run Ford Takeover for years with huge success. He's been a big help. Obviously Hanlon. Heath helped us out a lot tonight with this stuff. We've got a really good crew, and they're not going to let us fail.
Shelby County 5.0 said, hopefully we can make it awesome and do it again next year. I think that's the plan, kind of make it a yearly thing.
Yeah. We're going to let this thing grow organically, so we're not going to start adding bouncy houses and freaking, all you can eat freaking crab legs and shit. Like, we're just going to let this thing grow organically. And also, you don't want to, boy, I can't use that term. I don't even know how to say it without being vulgar. We don't want to do everything the first year. In other words, we don't want it to be, go all in. We want to have a really good event this year, and then next year let it grow.
Make it better.
Make it better, right? And then the next year a little bit better. We go all in too much the first year, we can't beat that next year. It's going to be hard.
Keep it simple this year.
That's
maybe
right.
Make some changes to classes next year. Add a class. But this year, keep it pretty simple. Have fun. Hang out.
I'm actually a little worried. Now, we already may have too much. Like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, we talked to Justin, and he said that they can handle 4 to 5 classes, but I'm a little worried about that damn Easy Street daily driver deal. That's going to be a big class. It's going to be huge. So But anyway,
It'll be fun though.
yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a blast. It's just
And
it's gonna run into the night.
I about to say that's another thing down here at this track. Like we don't have any noise ordinance, so you can,
No
it's pretty much
curfews
as long as racing, it'll stay open.
for sure.
So we don't expect it to be into 5 o'clock in the morning type deal. But
No,
if it's midnight or something like that, we're still running. 'Cause I would think we're gonna try to start racing around lunch or so Saturday. Maybe a little
probably a
earlier.
little earlier. I'd say I would anticipate Saturday. If I had to guess, say like 11.
Yeah.
We'd probably start racing because I know at Ford Takeover there was a lot of people there, and that had to start really early. So and that was just one stick shift event,
Gates open at 10, racing start at 11.
something like that. Yeah. And also remember, guys, you can stay at the track, which I know most of you aren't going to be bringing RVs and campers, but if you did, you can bring it Friday and leave it at the track and stay. You just probably, I would imagine you'd have to go ahead and pay for Saturday and let them know you're going to be staying the night. So be fair on that. Don't be trying to, come in Friday and just stay and not pay, but just be clear with them on that, and you're welcome to stay at the track
If not,
Friday night.
Dothan is 10 minutes down the road. You can go stay at a hotel in Dothan, be 10
Yeah.
minutes from the track, and there's plenty of hotels. So
And I don't think the hotels are super expensive. I mean, they're not the cheapest here, but they're not super expensive. And you can always go stay at the Walker Deluxe or whatever. Don't look that up. Oh Lord! Or you can rent a room from Seth. You could probably actually sleep in the same bed with him.
They probably allow
Honestly,
all y'all.
he'd probably pay you.
Yeah.
Jesus, that dude. All right.
When he gets the address, knock on his door. He'd be like, "Yeah, come in."
Yeah, come on in, guys. Ooh. What is that, a Gen 5 Coyote? Like, K58 block? I don't know, whatever that shit is. All right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's been fun, but my voice, I'm starting to lose it again. I'm getting tired, and me and Berger are going to sit here and talk shit about y'all whenever we close this video out, because that's what we do every night.
Hamlin,
I'm
get your
joking.
stuff ready.
Hanlon,
know
what is
what we
he
mean.
doing up? Why is he still awake?
Playing Warzone.
He's got to work tomorrow. Oh, Bob's going to beat his ass in the morning. He's going to ground him.
He better not bring that Cody. Is all I gotta say.
Yeah, you better not bring that slow coyote.
You just wasted a 16-hour trip.
Exactly. You might as well just stay in. Where's he from? Like Maryland or something like that?
Yeah,
Ain't that where he's from?
Somewhere.
Boston? Isn't that where he's from?
Boston. New Jersey.
You guys. Hey, we are gonna give you some boiled peanuts. Ooh, yeah. You guys got to try the boiled peanuts at the concession stand. They'll be in season in December. It's gonna be jumping. Some of the guys like, "What's boiled peanuts? That's nasty." Did you say boiled peanuts?
Hamlin will be in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, I'll take a handful of those. All right. Bye.